Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Austin. This is Gone in 60, and this is my 2023 Toyota GR86. And today's video, we are going to be covering what to know when you're ordering a new GR86 or a BRZ. There's some differences here, guys. There might be some misconceptions out there. This is going to be a good one. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right after it. So, as you guys know, this platform is shared. That's no secret. Duh, we know it, we get it. However, there's some differences when you order with Subaru for a BRZ or differences when you order for a Toyota GR86. So something to know, and you guys have seen my video on this, I ordered a BRZ, waited 6 months for it to come, and I didn't take delivery of it due to damages, and I ended up going the Toyota route, and everything worked out great. What you should know when you order from Subaru, you're going to build that car exactly how you want it, meaning from color to trims to specs to everything. I ordered that car with, I believe it had an STI short throw shifter. I had the World Rally Blue, some interior lighting, some all-weather floor mats. Just, you can order it exactly how you want it from Subaru, and that's exactly how the car came. On Toyota, or with Toyota, I should say, on the other hand, they just basically will take down your preferences in terms of color, in terms of things that you get, but it doesn't work the same way with Toyota as it does with Subaru. Toyota isn't just going to go build a car for, let's say your name is Jamie. They're not going to go build a car for Jamie exactly how you want it. Toyota is going to pump out certain production cars in terms of colors, in terms of, you know, maybe some interior features, some different things, and they're going to release it to dealers. And so as Toyota puts you on what they call their quote-unquote wait list, there is no guarantee that a white Toyota GR86 is the next car to come in, unless they know from the manufacturer, which they will, that, hey, we're building a white one, check to see who had that. But as if you guys are really looking to customize these cars, and I highly suggest you don't, especially if you're going for a Toyota, you probably have 2 or 3 colors in mind that you want. Now, you guys should get what you want, but just know with Toyota, they're just not going to build it like a Wendy's burger. It's not just going to come exactly how you want it. You might luck out and get it exactly how you want it. But Subaru, they're going to order and build that car exactly to your specifications. Toyota, on the other hand, they're going to throw you on a wait list. I was on a wait list for my BRZ. I think I was number 2 in my Subaru dealership, and then eventually allotment came through, and once the allotment came through, it's about 2 to 3 months after that. A couple other things I think to note that I think are definitely worth mentioning is, this is just from my experience, it might be different where you guys are at. With Subaru, you're not as likely to see as many of them out there in the marketplace. Like if you go search on Auto Trader, whatever, Cars.com, Auto Tempest, whatever you guys use, you're probably going to find more GR86s than you are Subarus. However, there's not a lot of them out there. My experience with the Subarus is they're less likely to be marked up compared to the Toyota GR86. Now, it's been a minute since I've looked into the market and where everything's at, but some things that I've noticed, especially with Toyota, is a lot of the dealerships are adding some type of an accessory fee on there. Some things that I've found that have been very familiar or popular is, you know, kind of the door edge guards. Some of them will have like stain protector, you know, nitrogen in the tires, all that BS. I haven't seen that as much with Subaru. I'm not to say that doesn't exist or that's not like necessarily possible, but just know as you're out there looking, in my opinion, Subaru, you're probably going to have a better chance of getting that car for MSRP. I know for my car, they actually ended up going under MSRP. That World Rally Blue that I didn't end up going with, they ended up selling it for under MSRP, and it sat for a little bit. The GR86s, they're not sitting on lots. The BRZs, they're sitting on lots, but not very long. I would say the Toyota GR86s get snatched up faster than the BRZ. That might just be to preference. That might be to the duckbill spoiler. That might be to the front end. People might have preferences, but really Toyota versus Subaru, it's the same car, just different logos and different colors that you can get on them. Another thing that I want to talk about that I think is really important for a lot of you out there if you're ordering a new BRZ or new GR86 is, some of you I've seen in the comments like, hey, I placed my order last November. Like, it's been almost a year. It's been 9 months, 10 months. You guys need to understand, some dealerships out there are not your best help. Some dealerships don't get a lot of allocations. Your dealership that you might have put your order in from, you might love them, you might know them, it might be great, but that manufacturer maybe might not be getting them allocations. So if you guys are waiting that long for one of these cars, especially like a Toyota GR86 that's not going to be 100% guaranteed, to come, and you also might not be getting your car because that dealership's getting other GR86s, but they're not getting your color, or they're not getting the preferences that you want. And so my advice to you guys is first off, you're gonna have to put down a deposit, but like, don't be married to that dealership. Find the colors, find whatever manufacturer you want to go with. Sure, you can try to order one, that's totally fine, but don't be waiting around 10 months, a year for these cars. They're great cars, don't get me wrong, but they're not a new Corvette. They're not a new ZL1. They're not something like overly like the top that's just amazing to wait for a year or two. Like, I just wouldn't. I think the market's softening in terms of what I'm seeing, but don't be waiting too long. I've seen some of you in my comments that I'm sitting here going, man, I guarantee if I knew your color of car, I probably could have found that car by now, paid to ship it, or got an MSRP and figured something out. But I think those are some things that you guys need to think through is you're dealing with these dealerships. Another thing, and this is just from my personal experience, it might be totally different from where you guys are at. I had a much more pleasant experience working with Subaru dealerships than I did Toyota dealerships. Subaru, I just felt like they did everything they could to try and take care of me. I was pleasantly surprised by my Toyota dealership in Murray that did a great job. Larry H. Miller Toyota in Murray did an awesome job taking care of me. I can't say that of all the other Toyota dealerships around me. And as I called to a lot of them across the country, I just didn't like, I felt there was a lot more games being played at the Toyota dealerships than there were the Subaru dealerships. But if I looked at the numbers, I guarantee that they've probably pumped out and sold more GR86s than they have BRZs. And it's weird. I think Toyota's prioritize them a little bit more. Subaru seems like they're not pumping out as many, but they're great cars, guys. You should absolutely buy one. But if you guys are out there looking to order one, if you're out there looking to consider either or, really there's not a ton of differences between the cars. The main difference is the tuning of the cars. The Toyota is going to feel a lot more punchy, or not a lot, but a decent amount punchy off of the line versus the BRZ. It's got a more linear power band. They've both tuned them a little bit different, and there's a little bit different suspension components in terms of just what they've used. Now, the BRZ is going to be a little bit softer, a little bit more compliant. The Toyota is going to be a little bit stiffer. Outside of that, guys, there's not a whole lot that is done to these cars to make them different. So find the color, know what you want, use these tips. If I left something off of this list, please drop a comment below. I love that the community can kind of help each other out here. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next video.